Hello and welcome to Søren Poulsen Yoga. This class, Vinyasa class, has focused on two peak poses. The one is half moon, Ardha Chandrasana, and the other one is crane pose, Baksana. You can also check out on my YouTube channel how to do these peak poses and what we need to open up and etc. This class is mainly focused on the main flows 1 and 2 and with a cool down phase. There's no warm up here, so to speak, so you can do that by also checking out my channel here, and you can see some warm up exercises. So let's start off here in down dog. So settle in your down dog, and maybe you want to walk your dog here. Bend and stretch your hips, your thighs, your calves, and then find some stillness. And slowly you can inhale your right leg up and we open up, so we point our knee up to the ceiling, and you can do some circle movement towards the ceiling. You want to open up that hip here, and that's especially also for our half moon pose. And then we exhale and point our knee to our right elbow, right wrist, left and right. And go all the way up again. Open up hip once more. And next time you exhale, your right feet on the outer side of your right hand. You can either take your knee down or stretch here. Afterwards, you take your hand to your neck, inhale and open up. Look up to your elbow, exhale forward. And you can do this 3 to 5 times here. And really just listen to your body here. If you want to go further, you do that. If you would like to have more repetitions, please go ahead. And after the last one, you stretch your arm forward. And we do some push-ups on our left. Again, 3, maybe 5, maybe more, maybe less. And then on the last time, you can walk your left hand forward and see how far you can walk forward on your fingertips. Maybe you clap your hands together and you straighten out your arms forward. And then slowly we come into Trikonasana, placing your right hand here on the inside of your thigh, and we open up, left hand up, looking up. Take a couple of breaths more. Back leg is parallel with the short end of the mat and the front feet pointing forward. Biceps pointing forward. And then coming into your goddess pose. So you go towards your left, hands into your chest. Squat down, feet pointing out. And we open up here, inhale. And you can also try to come up on your tiptoes. Exhale down again. And inhale back in a star, spreading out your arms. Back bending, stretching your legs. And back. And we do this 2 times more, so you get opening up, tiptoeing, exhale down, inhale, star, exhale back, last time, inhale, exhale, inhale, and here we come into wide-legged forward fold. Place your hands in between your legs and let your feet point forward. You can use your hands to take you even deeper down in this pose. 3 breaths more. And then you walk your hands forward and you inhale to a Straight spine. Exhale down. Inhale up again. Exhale down. Last time up. And next time you walk your right hand on the inside of your left into a twisted high lunge. Looking up. And see if you can come on the outside of your right feet and let your left hand come back into a low riser. Hip low as possible, but watch your body. And then slowly you come all the way to the front again and walk now back to your right feet into a ninja squat. So you bend down in your right knee and look to your left, flexing your feet up, trying to stretch up here. You can also use your hands in your mat. And then slowly see if you can come into your warrior two. Opening up your hip again here, arms aligning, you can look back to check. And then use your neck muscles to look forward to your left fingertips. And from this we come into our first peak pose, half moon. You might take your hand to your hip and place your other hand in front of your feet, maybe using a block. I will do this time. It can be good in order to be better able to balance, and then you can better focus on the alignment. So you take up your right leg and see if you can place hip on hip, meaning that your right hip stacks on top of your left hip. So find balance, and then maybe take your right arm up, flexing your feet and maybe coming up on your fingertips, and maybe you can lift off here. And then slowly you come just shortly into your warrior two again and fold back into your reverse Trikonasana. So straight your front leg, look up to your hand, and then we come out of this, meaning that we do our Vinyasa here. So take your hands forward, come into your plank, do your up dog or your cobra here, you decide. Pushing back to your down dog. So flow number one on the right side, we go to the left side, inhaling left up, circle it out. Take an inhale and exhale now, knee to your left elbow, left wrist, right elbow, left elbow and back. Opening up again. Stepping now your left leg on the outer side of your left hand, maybe knee in, maybe not. Grabbing your neck, inhale up. Exhale, point your elbow down in front of your feet. Challenge yourself. 3 to 5 dips here. And on the last one, you stay down and you stretch your left arm forward. And now we can do some push-ups on your right. 3 to 5 times again, maybe more, maybe less. What is most important is that you listen to yourself and your body. What can I do today? What do my body need? And on the last one again, you can walk out and maybe clap your hands together here. And then slowly we come into our Trikonasana. So the right leg is now parallel with the shoulder of the mat, and you straighten the front leg, placing your hand down here, maybe on the shin, maybe on the floor, opening up, looking up. And now we come back to our goddess pose. So we turn over towards our right feet. Hands again in here. Opening up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to start. 3 times. In your own pace. Follow your breathing. In. Out. In, out. Last one. See if you can have your scalps touching each other on the back. Last one, up into star and coming into wide-legged forward fold. Prasarita Ardha Chandrasana. Again, staying here, stretching your kneecaps, stretching your legs, and see if maybe you can use your hands to come even deeper down in this pose. 3 breaths more. And then walking forward again. Inhale to a straight spine, exhale down. 2 times more. Inhale, exhale, inhale. And now we will walk over towards our right feet, left hand on the inside. Inhaling your right arm up into a twisted high lunge. Look up. Slowly coming to the outside of your left feet and taking your right arm back. Look to that hand. And slowly coming forward again with your hand. And now walk back to your left feet into ninja squat on the other side. Squatting down as low as possible. This is not my best side, so it will not be that low. And maybe you can use your hand as well. Flexing the other feet. Trying to straighten your spine. And then coming into our warrior 2. Arms aligning, checking out. Looking forward, using your neck muscles, opening up your hips. And here again, we come into our half moon. So now, without block, hand down, and left hand to your hip. And lifting up your left leg. See if you can stack your left hip on top of your right hip. Maybe lifting up your left hand. Trying to flex your feet on your raised leg. And maybe looking up, maybe not. And see if you can lift now your hand off. And step back into your warrior 2 and all the way into your reverse trikonasana. Straighten your arm over your head. Straighten the front, lateral side. And coming out of this again here, so again, Vinyasa. Stepping back, up Doka Cobra, and send back. This time, 5 long breaths here in your down dog. You can also choose child's pose. Settle in your breathing. Feel yourself breathing on out through your nose. So this was flow number 1, and we will go back to that. We will not do repetition this time, and then we will simply just add a flow number 2 on top, but we are doing a little balancing. So let's start off here again, inhaling up, exhaling forward. Without repetition, hand to your neck, inhaling up, exhale down. Straighten your arms forward. 1, push up, walking forward, maybe grabbing, coming into your trikonasana, so back leg parallel with the shoulder and the mat, placing your hand down here, find balance, looking up, coming into your goddess pose. Inhale, opening up, scapulars together on your back. Exhale down, inhale into star, and exhale into forward fold. Just staying here for a couple of breaths this time. Then walking forward, straight spine, inhale, Exhale down, walking over to the other side, right hand on the inside of your left feet, opening up in your twisted high lunge. Come over to your low horizon, all the way back to your ninja. Right feet, right knee bended, look to your left. Coming into your warrior two. Find your alignment short. Coming into your half moon with a block or without a block. Opening up. Find your stability here. And coming in and back. Warrior two. Reverse Trikonasana. And now we enter our flow number two. Catching here our knee, maybe our toe. Standing on your left, coming slowly up here. Left hand can be in your hip, maybe outside to find balance and support. I turn to you, you stay where you are, just so you can see me from the front. So either here, or maybe grabbing your toe. And if you do that, you can see if you can straighten out, have still a straight spine. And then you can use your left hand here for balance and moving out your leg to the side, maybe looking to the other side, maybe catching your hip, coming slowly back again, release, maybe have your hands to your hip, maybe arms in the air, and lastly you try to come into tree pose, so you're standing here, or here, or here. I turn back again. You can also grab your feet to put it a little higher up in your thigh. So maybe here again, fingers as leaves in the wind. And now we try to come into our warrior three. My recommendation here is to have your hands out to the side so you can better balance. So you can still stay on your left. See if you can have your hips aligned here. And maybe you have your hands here, or maybe you take them forward. And then we end here by putting our foot down into a high lunge, arms over your head. Straighten your back leg. 2 breaths more. And coming down with your hands. Knee down and push yourself back to half split. And for those who want more, can try to come into full split. I will try. I'm not fully in, but I'm doing my best, and you can do the same. Stay here in your split, half or full or maybe full split. So half split is here. So are you in full split, come back to half split, and then take your sole of the foot in, stay on your wrist on the back, and come into a low lunge here, clapping your hands together and do a little back bend here, palms together maybe, looking back. And then release, take your hands down and come onto your feet on the back leg. And just have 2 straight legs pointing forward. It's like a pyramid shape, but you have a very long stance, long distance between the legs, folding over your leg, and you can also flex the front feet here. And take both feet a little together here, so the front leg a little back and the other a little forward. So we come into a more normal distance between the legs, between the feet, in your pyramid shape. Again, you can just fold down, a little more intensive stretch maybe. You can also clap your hands on the back and stretching up. And some can even do a reverse namaste on the back. Again, just do what you feel for. Take a couple of breaths more here. And let go of your hands. And now we come into Malasana, so you take the other feet a little forward and hip low, hands into your chest. Take a little resting breath here. See if you can have your breath a little down. Before we do another peak pose in this program, which is Bakasana, crane pose, I show it with pointing my knees into my armpit because I feel that it's much more easy for me. But you can of course take them on the side as well. So make your variation here, lifting up one leg, maybe if you haven't done it before, placing it down, and see if you can have balance here on 2 hands and 1 feet. And of course, for those who want to go further, you lift both and straighten your arms as much as possible, toes maybe together, and look forward. And take a couple of breaths more, and then slowly just step your feet down into a forward fold, ragdoll. You can rest here with your hands on the floor, or maybe grabbing here around your elbows. And for those who want a little further stretch, can grab the toes and stretch down. And from here, hopping or jumping back, walking maybe, doing your Vinyasa, up dog or cobra. Keep your elbows in tight to your torso. Inhale, exhale back to down dog. And then we go for left side, starting from flow number 1 again. Inhaling up, opening up hip, stepping forward here on the other side of your hand. Find your lunge, high and low. Inhale, exhale forward. Inhale, left arm forward. 1 push up here. Straighten the other arm, maybe clapping together here. Maybe stretching further up. And then the other back leg parallel with the shoulder and the mat, straightening the front, coming into your Trikonasana. Opening up, looking up, and then coming into our goddess pose. So moving to the front, inhaling, tiptoeing, exhaling, inhale, star shape, exhale, forward fold. Hands in between your hands. If you want to do it a little different, you can also catch your toes here. Staying for a couple of breaths, maybe head in the floor. And of course, if you want to stand on your head, that is also an option, but we will not stay here for long. Just staying here for a couple of breaths more this time. And then walking your hands forward if you are on your head, coming down. Inhaling to stretch, exhaling down. Now walking over to the other leg. Left hand on the inside of your right. Inhale, exhale, low lunge. Coming all the way back into ninja towards your left. Flexing the other feet. Looking and coming up to your warrior 2. Aligning your arms. Looking, using your neck, hand down, trying to find your balance in your half moon, opening up hip, flexing your feet, hip on hip, maybe right arm up, and all the way down, just landing here in warrior 2, reverse Trikonasana again. Looking up. Coming now forward into our flow number 2. So you grab now with your left hand to your left knee. I will do this time. Of course, you can also take it on the inside here and stretch out. I will show it in a little easier version here, grabbing and taking your bended leg out. Hand to hip or maybe here. Then slowly coming back and releasing. And if it's bended, you can stretch maybe. Hands here or maybe here. Doing your way in order to find your balance. And then coming into your tree pose. Again, I will show this in a little more modified version, so you have your toe down, reaching up here or here. Of course, your feet can also come a little higher up, but this is to show that you can do it a little modified, a little easier version, if you have difficulty finding the balance. So try now to come into warrior 3 from here. Again, I would advise you, if you have difficulty, take your arms out, try to step your left leg back, finding your balance. And then when you feel that you are here in balance, you can try to take your hands forward here, maybe stretching out. For this version I will show here with my arms out or here. And then slowly coming into your high lunge, taking your arms up, stretching the back leg, and slowly coming down, pushing yourself back to your half split. Again, you can do it in a full split or as full as you can. Find your version here, stay for 3 breaths. And then if you are in your full split, come into half split. And then slowly take the sole of the feet in, coming into a low lunge where you are interlacing your fingers around your back, maybe taking your palms together. See if you can have your scapulars together again, and then back bending. And slowly coming out of this, taking your hands down, and just come onto the sole of the feet on the back foot, in this long stance, pyramid pose, flexing the front feet, taking your torso over your stretched leg. And then taking the front leg a little back and the other a little forward, so we have a more normal distance between the legs in our pyramid shape. You can still have your hands down, but you can also, again, interlace and take your arms up. And slowly coming down, coming again into our squats, so your feet a little wide apart. And hip low, so you can stretch your back, opening up our hip, getting ready to our crane pose, Baksana on the other side. So again, just take your version here, maybe with your knees into your armpits, maybe on the side, slowly trying to come up and looking forward. And if you want more in this pose, you can try to take your head down, coming into a headstand and lifting up. Try to come back again into your crane pose again. And maybe if it works, you can jump back. And this time coming back to your child's pose. and relax your body. 5 deep breaths here. And then slowly sliding forward into swings and a little neck circles. Chin down to chest, rolling over to your right, looking all the way up, full circle to the other side, a couple of circles, maybe 3, and then changing direction over to the left and right. Pushing yourself back to your child's pose again. Just getting ready to the last part of the flow. It is called a cool down session, but we will come into a wild thing and a fallen star here in a while. So tuck your toes, push yourself back to down dog. Maybe walking the dog here just for a couple of breaths. And then opening up your hip, inhale. And stay here or come into wild thing. A couple of breaths. Looking up to your right hand. And slowly take it down. Take your right knee to your left elbow. And stretch here. Left hand up into the fallen star. Maybe lifting up your feet. And then take it down. Left hand down. Coming into pigeon pose. Seated pigeon. Pushing yourself a little back. And then inhale your arms up. Maybe spear hand and slowly coming down. Into some resting breath. 5 deep breath here. And taking your hands back to your knee. Tuck your toes in your left and take your right leg back into your plank. And we do our last Vinyasa. Exhale, inhale, exhale back. Inhale, left leg up. Staying here maybe, if you have enough. Or coming into wild thing. Look up to your left hand. See how high you can have your hip up. Maybe tiptoeing on your left. Take one more in and out. Left hand down. Left knee to right elbow and stretch. Arm up, maybe stretching your left feet off. And left knee to left wrist. Pushing yourself back again to a little back bend. Inhale, spear hand. Exhale, slowly down. 5 resting breaths. Hands back to the knee, and I'll take both feet to the front. Just landing here in Dandasana. Straighten your arms around your hip. Flexing the front feet. And then inhale your arms over your head and come into Paschimottanasana here at the end. Hands can stay here resting on your legs. Maybe if you want to go deeper down, you take your hands to the sole of the feet, maybe here, and you can also maybe reaching forward, and stay for 5 breaths here. And then slowly coming up again, coming down, lying, catching each knee, and give yourself a nice hug here. Squeezing yourself in, maybe tugging your forehead onto your knees, and then rolling back. Just let your knees be together. Take your right hand on the outside of your left thigh, roll to your right side, left hand pointing left. A nice and mild, gentle twist here at the end. Close your eyes, 5 breaths here. Just feeling that your breath is slowing down. And coming up again, maybe another hug. Rolling to the other side, left hand on top of right thigh, right arm, straighten out to the right side. And point your nose, close your eyes. And feeling that maybe that your breath is becoming light and soft. 5 more breaths. Slowly coming to stillness here. And rolling again back. Give yourself a nice, well-deserved hug. Massaging your spine, maybe circling a little out here on your back. And when you feel ready for it, you just release and let your feet fall a little wide out, arms out, a little outside of your torso, palms facing up. And if you feel for it, take 1 deep breath all the way in. And let go here, exhale. Just feel that you are resting your body, releasing all tensions in your body. You can do a little body scan, starting from your feet. Just walk it slowly up through your legs. And your way, just come through the whole body. Time to scan your body, relaxing all cells in your body. And when you come up to your head, top of your head, then just try to grab your breath again. Just feel how your breathing feels. Maybe just feel this synchronizing with your belly and your chest, with your breath and your still body here. And you can stay longer here if you like. I will slowly close this session, but please stay longer if needed. And for those who would like to end here, you can either start moving your fingers or your toes, And maybe stretching your arms over your head, pointing your toes. And maybe again catching, hugging, rolling onto your right side. Just use the next 3 breaths. Come up to a seated. Comfort position here. Hands on your thighs, maybe in your lap. And then here at the end, we close the session by putting our palms together in front of us and take 1 deep breath here. So inhale all the way in. And then open your mouth and let go, exhale. Namaste. Thank you, Søren Poulsen Yoga. Please give it a thumbs up if you like this Vinyasa class. Just one comment to the class is that when you have done flow number 1 and we go back and take flow number 1 and 2 again, you can go all the way back again and take flow 1 and 2 without repetitions again. Then this will be a little longer, the session, and of course include also always warm up. This is just so you have a little more flexibility in choosing your warm-up sessions. Thanks for now, take care, namaste.